Looks like we're breaking out the big boy toys down here at Black Point early. Hopefully they have a bigger vehicle than a Jeep Wrangler. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru production back down at the ramp, and today we are visiting Black Point. And if you can't tell by the trees in the background, the wind is blowing a little bit today, and if you look on the right, you'll see our crowds have assembled to watch the madness, and our captains are probably going to have a little bit of struggles today with that wind and current pulling away from the docks. So our guy's going to take this Donzi and see what he can do about getting him and his crew set up here. He's got plenty of deckhands to give him a hand, but you can kind of tell the wind and currents grabbed him already. So he's going to have to reapproach this one. It's going to require a really steep approach angle to try and get this thing onto the dock. And this being a bigger vessel, it's just going to get caught in the wind and current a little easier. Got a little more displacement, a little easier to be pushed around by that stuff. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Some people might think, well, a bigger boat would hold better, but not really. So here we go. He's lined it up. He's got a pretty solid angle coming in, but it's going to make for a tough turn, especially with a bow pulpit on the front of this boat. And he's coming in to try and line it up. And of course we're trying to pull off. We got one person getting on, one person getting off. And uh-oh, we're backing into the other dock. That shows you how big this boat is, that it's taking up the entire width of the lane for both docks. So she'll give the push off, and my man even at the bow is struggling to pull. So they're going to have to walk this one sideways over onto the dock, and hopefully they can get this lined up. We got a stern line on the ready, and it looks like we should be good. One of the other crewmates should easily be able to walk down this dock now, grab this stern line, and get this thing tied off. But here we go. She's going to give the toss. We got the miss. Second toss a miss. And third time's a charm. And they'll get this one tied up. Now our crew's approaching the dock, and they're making a pretty smart play. Right now they're approaching on what should be the easier side to dock on. You can tell by the flags above the T-top here that they're pushing, the wind and current's pushing toward the dock. So if they get this lined up right, just outside the dock, the wind and current should do its job and finish taking him in. But my man's got a little bit of steer in this, and really around the dock in a twin engine boat, you don't want to steer those engines a whole lot at all. It's really just using the power. You leave them in a central location, just centered, and use the power from each individual engine to kind of turn the boat. And my man's finding himself in a little bit of mischief, and it's got to do with turning those motors. Up, no. Oh, and he's going to hit the engine on the dock. Where he got himself all messed up was just by turning those motors. He should have just left them in that neutral position and just used the power from each individual motor to kind of get this thing around. And he's going to have a tough time a little bit here. They're going to have to give a push off because the wind and current's pushing him back into the dock, which is pushing that motor and that stern of the boat right back into the dock. So we'll get us back to a neutral location here and see if they can kind of slide this one right along the dock. And once again, he's turning the motor, gets a little aggressive, but we got an assistant. Oh, gotta be careful with that power around the dock, but these guys will get it tied off. This one I'm confused on right now. We are not at Boynton. We are 2 hours south at Black Point, and Capt showed up. So if you've watched the channel at all, you may recognize this vessel. This is a captain we see pretty frequently, actually, over at the Boynton boat ramp we cover. I have no earthly clue what he's doing 2 hours down here at Black Point. I don't know if there's a boat show. Maybe he just wanted to check something else out. Maybe he decided he wanted to take a look at Haulover Sandbar. I have no clue. But, I mean, this isn't the place really to launch to go to Haulover, but, man, he's way further south than I've ever seen him. But this is still one of those cool boats. Every time we see him, we like to catch him on camera, and here you go again. But welcome down to Black Point. Cap. Oh, he hit the boat next to him. So he's going to back out of this one. And I'm wondering if we're not going to see him back all the way out of this one. Like, I don't think anybody besides the crowd that we see sitting on the lawn saw him hit this boat. Yeah, so he's going to back all the way out of here and be like, yeah, nobody saw that. We didn't hit that vessel. We're just going to get on out of here. We'll come back another time. And our crew's coming in. And they've struggled a little bit. The wind and currents kind of got them. Cap's doing everything he can to try and push this boat off the dock. He doesn't want it to hit. But the boat's in reverse. You can tell by how fast it swung around right there. Cap left the helm, but the boat was still in gear. So it looks like we got Cap back at the helm, and he's put it back into forward gear because we're going to have to get this thing to swing around. We've got somebody on the dock with a line, though, so that should make it pretty easy. Oh, careful, you don't need a whole lot of power over here now. Just need to get that bow far enough out to where our guy on the dock can pull you back around. And the wind and current should do the rest. And the guys over here to the left of them are struggling a little bit too. So we've got a guy walking up with the stern line and... Oh, he goes down! Oh, no! They're laughing at him on the boat. Oh, no, I hope he's all right. He's getting up, so he appears to be okay, but my man face planted on the dock. Oh, even the guy that was giving him the assist is getting a little chuckle out of it, but once again, he looks like he's brushing it off and he's all good. So... that's always a good one because you never know how that's going to end when somebody falls on the docks down here. I'm glad we didn't see any injuries there. So this is our crew's third attempt to try and put this pontoon on the docks. They're finally making a little bit of a smarter choice, though. They're going to come down and try and grab a dock where the wind and current should push them in. You can tell the wind and current's ripping right here. If you look at the water coming down, I mean, it's moving. And our guy, I think he's going to miss again. And he is. They've missed the dock there. He's going to have to give it a little power to try and get this thing back around. But they're going to have to watch out here a little bit as well. There's a boat on this dock. There's pontoon boats behind them. And he's going to have to... I don't know why he's leaving the helm. You're going to have to get back and get this thing back under power, bro. So he gets back over there. He's almost on top of the pontoons behind him now. It looks like we're going to have somebody from the other dock over here walk over and possibly give him a push-off, though. And he hit it. Oh. So our guy's checking his pontoon there to make sure there's no damage to it. And they're going to have to walk this one around. But our guy's going to, this is a big pontoon boat. He's going to have to power this past the dock. Let this young lady on the dock pull the bow around. Oh, and we got Wifey getting off. She's going to get off and take control of the situation. So Cap's still going to have to give him a little bit of an assist with the current pushing like this, though. He's going to have to give him a little power to be able to get this thing past the dock, and then they can walk it back around. And I thought Wifey was getting off onto the dock, but no, she's going to stay on. So now we've got a line officially on the dock. And now Wifey's going to get off and take control of the situation. And it looks like she'll finally get this one over and back around. We should be able to get this boat put up and get it out of here now, and we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And of course, we've got Boats vs. Haulover, where Man and Machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet, Miami, Florida. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.